Thank you very much, Mark and Raghu and Mike and all the other CPS organizers. And this vendor session is always really fun for us. And we loved the YouTube videos so much last year. My kids had such a good time. I'm going to burn some time here, but hi, kids. See you soon. Okay? So now I'm going to put my CPSA hat on. Join me if you have a CPSA hat in your lap, and we'll go ahead and finish this talk. So I'm Shane Needham, Laboratory Director at Alturas Analytics, and we are a bioanalytical CRO. And what I just want to talk about are some of the leading-edge techniques that we use to solve the problems that we see in our laboratory with bioanalysis and to solve those problems that our sponsors see in their laboratories to solve their problems with bioanalysis. So this year, actually, September 1st, 2010 is our 10-year anniversary. Yay! We're really excited about that. That's a good cornerstone for us. It's a great accomplishment, and we have a great team there. So again, what I want to talk about is just one of the tools that we use to solve research-intensive bioanalytical problems at Alturas. Okay, so not only do we do bioanalysis of antibody-drug conjugates, very challenging, bioanalysis of free versus encapsulated drug and liposomal formulation, bioanalysis of peptides and proteins, but what we'll be talking about is dried blood spot analysis. And we're one of the leading-edge laboratories in the world that's doing some of this work. And it's really exciting to be a part of this process and this whole collaboration with vendors and sponsors and other organizations. So again, some of you have probably seen this, and what we wanted to show is we call it DBS, right? Well, it's not just for whole blood anymore. We want to take advantage of some of these applications that were really previously unfulfilled and take this opportunity to expand upon the current bioanalytical applications by using DBS techniques, okay? So what about, Jim talked about this earlier, but what about trying some of these cards or these collection devices or these papers with urine, plasma, CSF, synovial fluid, saliva, lavage fluid, tears, blister fluid, dialysate tumor fluid, and the list goes on and on and on. One thing had an idea, Lucinda actually had an idea yesterday about sweat. That's another possible application for this. So again, very exciting to be involved in this. And so, of course, we can't call it dried blood spot anymore, so one of the terms that we've coined is dried matrix spot analysis. And this is some of the technology that we've developed. Okay, so this is a proprietary technology where we add this color indicating dye to these commercially available cards where you can now, in this previous application with just a conventional card, you spot your synovial fluid spot here. You can't see it. These are just duplicate samples of the dye. And although, by the way, the internal standard is added at the same time, which improves accuracy and precision. But now you spot your synovial fluid spot. Very accurate, very precise, very homogeneous, just like dried blood spot, but you can perfectly see exactly where that spot is at, where your synovial fluid is at. So now you can take a punch, extract it, and analyze. So again, very exciting to be a part of this. Manuscript next month will be in bioanalysis and the dedicated issue to DBS. And this just shows our accuracy and precision, typical stuff here, right? But what we've showed here is an HPLC MSMS analysis of dried matrix spot of synovial fluid, 5 to 500 nanograms per mil, at all levels from the LLOQ to the ULOQ, at least n equals 4 days for all points. And we see accuracies and precision of easily plus or minus 10% all across the board. And no matrix effects. Obviously, as we know, here's the matrix factor. As this number approaches 1, we know there's no matrix effects and great recovery as well, better than 80% across all levels. And here's just a chromatogram. So this is a chromatogram of worst case scenario, LLOQ at 5 nanograms per mil. Again, accurate and precise assays, very selective, fairly sensitive, and it met the application needs for this particular application. So what else are we doing for DMS? And again, this is an example of a tool we use as a bioanalytical CRO to solve our sponsors' problems. And so what are some other things that we're working on here? Well, we're moving forward. We continue to move forward with this. Our collaborators come to us with new ideas all the time that we can apply to this and to some of our other intensive research techniques. And it's just another tool to solve these bioanalytical problems. And we have several active programs in the clinic and preclinical phase where we're doing DMS. A lot of it's on dried plasma spot, for example. I'd love to discuss that with you at our booth outside, at booth number 41, by the way. But we're getting great accuracy, great precision, and great recovery. Again, thanks again to the organizers, and come and visit our booth. And we'd love to talk to you about DMS and all of our other bioanalytical techniques as our CRO. Thank you very much.